Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today's April 17th, Monday. Just got out of CDL class. Alright, let's take a look at let's go over what we just did in class. Let me just adjust my seat here so I have space to move my books around without scratching anything in my car. Alright. Let's go on to what we talked about today. Nope, not that one. Not basic control. Not it. Yeah, that's not it. Not basic control, something else. Coupling and uncoupling. Yep. Coupling and uncoupling. This is it. Coupling and uncoupling. I'm trying to make sure I pronounce it right. Coupling and uncoupling. Coupling and uncoupling. Yep, there we go. I want to make sure I say it right. So we were talking over. We were just finishing up watching a video. Actually, as a matter of fact, we were talking about the uncoupling stuff. We were connecting the wires and stuff, connecting those cables and stuff. We go to page 108. Yep. So as you can see, this guy right here is I'll talk about this too. This guy is greasing up the fifth wheel is what it's called. Now the reason why it's called the fifth wheel is obviously by its name. It's not an actual wheel like the tire there where my finger is. This is actually the part that the trailer goes on, which is this right here. Right there, you see the trailers. Good example right here in front of me. Right underneath the trailer in front of me. I mean, there's nothing underneath it. Well, no, actually, no, sorry. Yeah, there is something underneath it. It's like the little circle you see there. I don't know if you guys can see it, or somewhere over there on one of those. Yeah, but it's on all these trailers, anyways. It would hook onto this fifth wheel right here, and it would slide right into place in that middle section there. Hence, that's why that's there, anyways. Now that grease, you're probably wondering, what does it do? So, it just basically allows the trailer to turn. I'll just say just like that, straight up, just like that. It allows it to turn, because without that grease, it'll be very hard for you to turn. You can still turn, except it's gonna be very hard to turn, and it's going to be it would require you to pull ahead farther. You have to turn farther and stuff. You have to do a whole lot more than you would have to do without the grease on, because you need that grease on. Without it, you just put more work on yourself. So you're better off with it than you are without it, is what I'm trying to tell you. But you definitely need that on though, because you want to make sure you have a nice smooth turn. Because when you turn with that on, with the grease on, when you turn with it on, you're gonna have a nice smooth turn. You're gonna have a nice smooth turn, and your trailer is gonna be running smoothly, just how it should be. It should be a nice smooth turn is what you should have. You should not have a rough turn and stuff. You should be a nice smooth turn. So you see my hand here? It should just turn smoothly like that. It shouldn't be like stuck there a little bit trying to turn. It should be running normally. That's what that grease is for. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. I had a question on that I asked the instructor on. And I was wondering, like, how long does that stuff stay on there? He said it stays on quite a while, a long while, I should say, very, very long while. And yeah, that's what the purpose of that grease is for. And it's pretty hard to take off, because he said it's waterproof, I guess. So kind of makes sense. I mean, because if you're gonna be driving a lot of weather, snow, rain, stuff like that, anything that's like wet conditions, wet weather, stuff like that. So that does help. That it's waterproof. You see this picture of this guy here trying to check the cables, make sure the stuff is locked in place and stuff. You have these like little switches and stuff that you pull down to lock these cables in place, to lock these things in place, these cables and these wires. What else we got? Position your tractor trailer. Yep. Check the trailer height. Yep. That's where you have that crank handle where you it's on every single one of these trailers. So you see that little pipe thing hanging on the right side of this trailer on my right side. That is what you use to crank it up. The landing gear. The landing gear is what's basically holding these trailers up right now. Those little two spots on the left and right. You'll see them right there. Those two little stands. You connect the air lines if you want to make sure that's connected. The emergency service stuff. Yep, that too. The emergency obviously is going to be a red color, obviously, like anything that's an emergency. That appears in a red color, obviously. The the service line is in a blue color. This is where you're going to connect your what they call the glad hands. Yep, that's it. I was trying to get the name and it was right there in front of me. The glad hands. The glad hands are what you see in this picture right here. Yep, those are the glad hands. One's for the service brake, the emergency service brake. Yeah, you got some other stuff in there too. There's another one I'm missing. You got the service, emergency brake, and the parking brake. Yep, parking brake. You got it back underneath the trailer. Yep, that's what you see in this picture right here. You check the connections. Yep, secure the vehicle. Start the engine. Yep. And then here's the other one where you see the picture of this guy underneath the trailer. So you would go underneath the trailer when you have it hooked onto the tractor. You would go underneath there, and I'll go back to this page here where you saw the grease. Where is it? Right here, yep. So right where you see this guy is greasing, right where that hole is, like I mentioned before, just like a couple minutes ago, right where that hole is, you're gonna have that latch that's there underneath the trailer in there. It's the thing that's it's literally in the middle of this trailer. It's like dead smack in the center. That's what hooks underneath the that part I showed you, the fifth wheel. Yep, it hooks underneath the fifth wheel. And when you go underneath the trailer, as you saw this guy in the picture right here. Yep, on page 114. Yep, page 114. You see this guy right here is trying to make sure and stuff. He's got a flashlight in his hand. They say that you need a very bright flashlight. They don't want you using your phone or nothing for like, well, not for the test at least. Like if you're out in the real world, you can use that. You can use whatever light as long as you can see and as long as it's bright enough, you know. But yeah, for the test though, I know you need a flashlight. You can't use your phone, nothing, no distractions, stuff like that. Like they're really strict on that here at the Net CDL training school. They don't want you using your phone for that, for the light. Nope, they want you using a bright flashlight, LED flashlight, anything bright. Just not a phone though. Any flashlight that's bright, I should say. Any flashlight. And you got the uncoupling tractor trailers. Yep. Position the rig. Yep. You position the rig and make sure it's in position right. Secure the trailer and ease pressure on the locking jaws. Yep. Chock the trailer wheels. Obviously, I think everyone should know what chocks are. It's like those little, they're not bricks, but they're like these little objects that, you know, just practically you put them in between the wheels so the thing doesn't go rolling away on you. So, disconnect the air lines and electrical cord. Yep. All that stuff. Glad hands. Lower the landing gear. Yep, as I mentioned before, that little pipe you see there, the handle or whatever that you see on the right side hanging off the side of that trailer on my right side there, that's what you would grab. And it's funny, it doesn't even come apart unless you probably unscrew it, unbolt it. Yeah, it'll probably come off, but it doesn't, like you pull on it, it doesn't just come off. It's not like a separate piece, it's attached to that. So you basically just pull it out and just, like, you know, crank it when you want to lower the gear, or crank it the other way if you want to bring it up, lower it forward, you know, stuff like that. So unlock the fifth wheel. Yep, lower the air suspension, pull the trailer clear. Pull the trailer partially clear. Yep. Coupling with doubles and twins. Oh yeah, we were seeing a video before, like right when class started, I believe. This is only in Australia, not here in America because of emission standards or whatever. I don't know, something about that. Because America, I guess, is the only one that has emissions. I guess I don't know if that's true. Anyone knows that? If anyone's watching this from another country, I mean, you can comment down below whatever your emission stuff is. I like to know. I would like to know that because I know here in America, you know, we have a lot of emission stuff and all that kind of crap. Yeah, we were seeing a video where these people in Australia were pulling with literally one tractor trailer, and they were pulling like they were pulling quad trailers. So you like four of these trailers. There was one that was pulling 6, and it was just one tractor pulling it. That's crazy. I saw that and I was like, what? I was like, and I even asked the instructor too. I was like, out of curiosity, I was like, realistically, how many trailers could the tractor pull? And he was like, unlimited. That's what he said. He said unlimited. So I was like, so basically it's like, it all depends on the weight. And he shook his head. Yeah. So it basically all depends on the weight. So you could probably carry so many of these things if they weigh like less than a couple 100,000 pounds, whatever. I mean, that's crazy. Or I should say a couple thousand pounds, not a couple hundred. These things don't weigh 100,000. I mean, some of these probably could weigh 100,000. It all depends. You'd probably be heavier for like a flatbed or something, not the trailers, not these. But it all depends on what you're hauling to. Like I said, weight. It all comes down to weight. It determines how much you can pull. So, the uncoupling and stuff. Yeah, that was crazy seeing that video where the guy was pulling like 6 trailers with one tractor. That was crazy. But yep, and you got the position, the converter dolly. Yep, the converter dolly. It's like that extra piece. I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of it. So it'd be this piece. I think you see right here where this guy is on. Except that's attached to the tractor trailer. There's a whole separate piece for it too that you can connect to another trailer henceforth the double. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see the picture here. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that's alright though. But I'm just gonna cut the video off here now. Made the video a little too long, but it's good to make these long videos, make them educational and informal, But that's all I got for you guys today. Catch you guys tomorrow, April 18th tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys around.